What up, Random Rockers? I'm gonna be a little late on the DEP record. It may be a while till I upload anything of interest, with aside from a random recommendations. However, it's been a while since I've talked about a movie or seen one in a while, so I figured with this one I'll do so, and it's a little personal for me, I guess, in a way, because and a lot of people are saying it's very slow, but it's in a methodical slow. It is, but it's methodical about it, and it's really good, guys. Uh, I'm gonna give it this, and I think it'll make my top 10 of the year. I don't think I know it will because it hit a certain spot somewhere. Because I after this, I'm going to be working as I do with my full-time job before I've done this at a sheltered workshop, and and mostly because I deal with I was a junior when I was diagnosed with something called PDD-NOS. Before that, I was considered ADD, ADHD, but even though I'm still kind of prescribed as such, but this movie's personal in that kind of way that it hits me for not only just myself, but for some people I also kind of work with, I guess. And I have seen people that have these things within that of the autistic spectrum, and I think that in terms of those aspects, Affleck did great job. I also think that this also proves that he not only is he a good enough actor, but also some of the action scenes for this movie prove that if you didn't that even if Batman v Superman didn't do enough to prove his worth as Batman, this movie proves his worth even more. And yeah, his performances were great. Anna Kendrick's was great, especially how you would handle a situation if you were kind of dealing with sort of a kidnapping or about to get murdered or something. That was, yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, I'd have done that if given the chance. So there was actually some smart, clever writing in it a little bit there. I mean, of course, this movie starring Ben Affleck, as I said, Anna Kendrick, J.K. Simmons, and John Benethroll. I'm not sure I'm saying his name right, guys. But, my lighting's being weird. Okay. Back to where I was with that. Wow. I mean, if that's why you wonder why I pause a lot, it has something more to do with that. It's sometimes being stuck in your own head a little bit. So, I apologize for that. It's just part of this. But yes. And some people say that J.K. Simmons parts aren't as interesting, but it does still help with the story. And the chick that was playing Amanda Waller in the CW TV shows plays a small part, plays a bit of a sort of a big role in this, though I don't think compared to the levels of actors like J.K. Simmons, who didn't get much of a part in this, as well as other actors that have been around a lot longer than them in terms of star power in this film. It's a good cast. The director did the MMA film The Warrior, which I have yet to see, but I've heard great things on. So if you've liked that movie, you might have a chance of liking this movie as well. Even though there was this old couple after the movie that said this movie sucked, and I was wanting to punch him in the face, wanting to age myself to that exact age so I could punch him in the face, because they clearly didn't get it at all. This film is slow and methodical for a reason, and that reason is because it's meant to also, so it's meant to kind of in a way appeal more to the audiences that I believe have this disability. I mean, for me, it didn't feel slow, and that may have had something to, and that fact of what I have and stuff just may have had something to do with it. It was perfect pacing to allow people who are of slower mind, who have these disabilities they are talking about. They want to make sure that they do justice for it, and that those who they've even probably consulted with about dealing with this stuff, even talking to people who've had these disabilities, and probably might wind up wanting to watch this movie anyway just because of it, probably having involved it. They want to make sure that even those people would want to be able to watch this and say they did us right. I think they did. I think they did us right. And yeah, this movie, it's slow and methodical, but then but it builds up and leads into a nice good 20 to 30 minute of somewhat action thriller packed sort of payoff. And it does really well with that. And some of the twists you may see coming, though there's like one particular twist that you will see coming, but you don't care, you're on board. And it throws you, and it's enough to throw you off of other twists that you should have seen coming but didn't. And that, which is nice to have, It's nice to have to, which is, yeah. Ugh. I can't, honestly, like I said, this movie rocks. I can't recommend it enough. You should go see it in theaters. Maybe, sure, maybe matinee would probably be better, but I do, which is what I kind of did, I guess, since it was during the day. Usually that's a matinee. Huh, that rhymes. But yeah, it is great, and it's not as heady as I thought it would be. And I think that was the point, was so that people who wouldn't be able to take something that heady would, just just go watch this film, guys. What did you think of The Accountant? Comment below. Just comment below, let me know. And yeah, sorry, it really is just getting at me, and that's why I'm a little slower about it. My take here. But yeah, comment below, let me know. Rock that like button with thrust if you must. Like and follow me on Facebook and Google, of course, Google Plus. And as always, keep it random, keep it real, keep it rocking. And hopefully I'll see you next video, which will hopefully be DEP, and eventually random recommendation. I don't know. And then eventually, I think Doctor Strange in a couple weeks. Yeah. And I think that would be it, guys. Take care. Peace out.